Hey, the average Joe here. Hey, today we're going to look at duct standards, namely static pressure, velocity, the shape of the duct and material. As we've kind of talked about in past, you can click on a fan, and there I'm in winter heating. I can see what's internal to the static pressure of that fan, cooling coils, fans, dampers, and then things that are external, coils, louvers, plenums, and whatnot. Once again, you can also go to the summer cooling and see those static pressures as well. They're also indicated right there on the above the fan, the CFM and the static pressure. Uh, and then you'll see the ventilation. If it's a purple number, once again, that means it's the same number for heating and cooling. If we have separate numbers, then those numbers are respectively that heating and cooling. So on a job like this, where it's the terminal unit, you'd go after the air handler or the last component, and you click on there and go to key data, and you just type in the longest length. Let's say it's 100 feet. We're going to multiply it by 1.5 as the duct fitting factor, or you can go in the fittings category and change that as well. And then once that's done, it's going to take that 100 feet multiplied by the fitting factor and add that static pressure as well. Then, so that would be from the air handler out to the furthest terminal unit, and you could say from the furthest terminal unit out to the furthest diffuser. You kind of go in there and do the same thing. Maybe that's the 50 feet, and now you've got the static pressure of those two duct lengths added to the system. Now, going in a duct, you'll see here the static pressure. Before terminal unit, we have it defaulted to 0.25 inches, and we have a little help up here. We can always drop down and see what it's asking for, what you need to input. But then we have final branches and before the final branch and after balancing dampers. Then you'll see the different ductworks can actually have different static pressures as well. Transfer air duct, a little smaller there. And then the velocity tab, the same thing. You can change the velocities in those types of ducts as well. And then you'll see the shape of duct can be, before terminal units obviously round. It could be rectangular. And then also some of that ductwork can have material in there, duct lining and different types of duct lining. All those things we take in consideration when calculating the static pressure, whether it has duct lining or not, what type of duct lining it is, based on the length that was put in. Anyway, that's just a quick reminder on, and then once again, I did the supply static pressure lengths, but you've got a return fan down here. And remember, if you click on that fan and show associated equipment, that's just out to there. So this fan would have a duct length, right, from the farthest return grill to that fan. So we put that in, maybe it's 60 feet or whatever. And then you have a couple small ducts there for the relief and the return. Anyway, just wanted to kind of go over those little basic things and show you all the options for that. Hey, thanks for watching.